So today I'm going to be doing a book review on Earth to Hell by Kylie. Now this is the first book in the Journey to Wudong trilogy, and the Journey to Wudong trilogy follows up upon the White Tiger trilogy, which is technically the Dark Havens trilogy, and it is set 8 years after the White Tiger trilogy. Now if you don't know what the Dark Havens trilogy is about, I'll quickly go ahead and explain it. Now this is the first book in the trilogy, and I have done a book review on this, however it was one of my first book reviews, so it's probably not the greatest, but I'll just give you a little rundown on what it is about. It is about an Australian woman who has moved to China to work there, and she is working as a nanny for a big businessman in China. And she nannies his daughter Simone, and I think she's about 8 in the series. And the book is about, she actually finds out that the businessman is not all that he seems, and he's actually a god. And she gets thrown into this world of gods and demons and fighting at demons and all that stuff. And she even discovers that maybe she's not all what she seems either. And I do go on to explain a lot more in my review. As I said, it is one of my first reviews, so please keep that in mind. But I will leave that link in the doobly-doo below. So let's get started into the Earth to Hell book review. Now this will contain mild spoilers from the Dark Havens trilogy, so if you have not read that series, go ahead and stop the video unless you want to be slightly spoiled. I would really recommend you pick up that series. It is probably the best book that I read in 2013, that series, and I'm pretty sure this series is going to be some of the best books that I've read in 2014. They were just so great. It's not something that I would normally pick up, but I just really enjoyed it, so I would definitely recommend you go pick up the White Tiger book like ASAP. And yeah, alright, so spoiler section kind of starting now. So this book follows up 8 years after the events of the Dark Havens trilogy, and they are trying to find Leo, who is, as we know, has gone to hell, and we're going to try and find him in this book. And so it's all about Emma and Simone trying to find Leo, but also the events. Emma is also running the academy, trying to teach students and trying to keep up a hold of everything, and basically there's a lot of drama and stuff going on in this book. The characters come back and you get to see all the familiar faces that you were once accustomed to in the White Tiger series. Now there is a lot of action in this book. It is quite action packed, and I really liked that. There is a lot of demon kicking in this book. The characters, as always, are witty and hilarious and funny and kick-ass, just as they were in the White Tiger series, if not more. And the characters in here are so strong. It's just so great to see such strong, empowered characters, especially the female ones who can stand along. They don't need no man to protect them. They've got it covered, and they're protecting the men for some of the time. This book also deals with sexism, as in one of the clans, I'm going to go into spoilers, but it's very sexist towards its women and won't let its women fight and train to become warriors. So it deals with that too, and it deals with the characters basically not taking a stand for it and sticking up for their right to kick ass basically and show the men that yeah, we can run things. Emma also deals with sexism, as she, she's running the academy all by herself right now, and some of the gods don't think as she's a human and as she is a woman she's not fit up for the job. But Emma finds this, and she's just as kick-ass and as great as she was in the first book, if not more, and this series is just all about her kicking ass. Simone is also grown up now. She's now 14 years old, and she's kicking demons' ass, and if you know what happened in the last trilogy, you know how powerful and strong Simone is. So it's just great to read more about that in this series. One thing that really has captivated me throughout the Dark Havens trilogy and this trilogy is the characters. The characters are stronger, they're strong-willed, they're powerful, they're empowered, they're funny and witty and smart and hilarious, and they won't take no for an answer. They'll always stand up for what they believe in and fight for what they think is right, and I really love that. The characters, sometimes they do make mistakes, but they're human and they're great, and I just love reading about characters that are such strong-willed and everything, and it's really refreshing to read about that. This book was a really fast-paced, quick read, and I really enjoyed every moment of it. There's never a dull moment in this series, and that's what I love about it even more too. The plot is strong and the storyline is strong, and I'm not going to go into too much detail about the plot otherwise than what I said before, because I don't want to spoil anything for you guys, but it is definitely a great follow-up series to the Dark Haven trilogy, and I would definitely recommend it if you enjoyed it. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, please go check out the Dark Havens trilogy, because it is just amazing, and this series that follows is just as amazing. So if you're not sure whether to pick this up or not, you don't know if it's going to be as awesome as the Dark Havens trilogy, I would definitely recommend picking it up. You get to learn so much more about the characters, you get to be driven back into that wonderful story and plotline, and you get to become like friends with characters. I reckon I'm friends with these characters. I will kick some demon ass with them. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this series if you enjoyed the Dark Havens trilogy. And if you don't know, it's again, I'm going to keep recommending it. The Dark Havens trilogy. Go read it and then read this series because they're just great. And I cannot wait to read the second book in this series. I may have already started it and may have already read a chapter just like 5 minutes before filming this, and I'm probably going to go ahead and go read some more right now. So let me know in the comments below if you have read this series, what you thought of it, if you've read the Dark Haven series or if you plan to, and what you thought of them and everything. And like this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you'd like to see more book reviews from me, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye!